Hey everyone, my name's Darren, and if you're watching this video, chances are it's probably because you were doing like the rest of us and doing a little research on buying a new smoker. Well, that's what's brought you here, and if you were interested in a Tec RT680 or even the RT300, you might want to watch this video because it just could change your life. At the same time, it could help someone really special. Look, here, not too long ago, we had two hurricanes that hit Texas and Florida. A lot of people going through some devastation times right now. And I, like you, were sitting at home watching this unfold on TV thinking, what can I do to help these people in their moment of need? Well, yeah, I could probably scrounge up a couple dollars and donate it, but it just really didn't feel like that was enough. And I'm retired, and I'm really not physically able to go down and volunteer to stand all day long, walk through the stuff that these people are dealing with. There's just no way I could do that. So I was like, how can I give back? Well, here a couple months ago, I bought a Tec 680. Finally broke down, spent the money, got it. I'll tell you, it's the best money I've ever spent. It's an incredible smoker. But when I got it, I loved the smoker. I wasn't really overly fond of the cart. So I fortunately have been, I've been fortunate enough in my life to be able to work with my hands a little bit. Done a lot of stuff in my life. So I built a cart for myself. Well, I was really impressed with this cart when I got done with it. So I belong to a group on Facebook called Tec Grill Owners of America. Incredible bunch of people. It's just a group of people that love to cook, love to share secrets and tips. You really ought to check them out. I think you'd fit right in with the Tec family. But anyway, I posted a picture of my cart on Facebook, and everybody went crazy. They were like, oh my God, I love it. I want one. Will you build me one? Well, I'm just one guy working out of my garage, just tinkering around. So I thought, you know what? This would be an incredible way to give back. So it just so happens I happened to be watching the news, and I saw where they had done an article on a gentleman that had taken his original RT680 all the way down to Texas. And he had stood out there and served well over 200 meals on his own for free to help these people that were literally had nowhere to go to get food. And I was moved by that. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to build a cart and I'm going to give it to somebody. Well, that kind of snowballed on me a little bit. So I went on Facebook and I posted that I was contemplating building this cart and I was going to give it away to one of the Tec family members that had done something such as this guy had done. Well, another member on the Tec site, or on the Tec Owners of America site, I won't give his full name, but his first name was John. He said, why don't you try to raise money, do a fundraiser, and with the fundraiser money, maybe you could afford to buy one of the RT680s and install it on the cart you're building and literally give away a full package deal. And I was like, oh my God, I was blown away. I was like, dude, I've never done anything like that before. I've never done a fundraiser. I don't know how to do any of that. It really got me thinking, and I couldn't sleep that night. So I wound up going on the computer. I was doing a little research. Well, I read about GoFundMe. I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Never done it. What's it going to hurt? So I did a GoFundMe. I set a goal that would be just enough to buy a smoker, build the cart, and hopefully make somebody extremely happy. But I also wanted to still give back to try to help out the victims of the hurricane. So I said, any money that's raised above the goal will go to hurricane relief. In some fashion, it will be donated to an organization that deals with hurricane relief or really any kind of national disaster relief fund. Well, the GoFundMe took off pretty hard. A lot of people from Facebook were donating money. It was an incredible turnout. Well, we were getting close to the goal, but we weren't quite there. Well, the owner of Tec Grills, the co-founder, Mr. Ray Carnes, talked to me on the phone. And he said, if you reach your goal, were you planning on using some of that money to buy a grill for me? And I said, yeah, that was the only way I could afford it. I couldn't afford to buy one on my own. He said, if you hit your goal, I will give you 2 for the price of 1. Dude, there ain't another guy out there like this guy. Well, as soon as I posted that on Facebook, we were past our goal. So now this has snowballed into building 2 carts, putting 2 brand new smokers on them. One is going to be a drawing that's going to go to one of the 91 people that contributed to the GoFundMe that made this whole thing possible. The second one is going to go to someone that's why I'm doing this video. I wanted to try to reach as many people as I could. And Facebook was getting it out there to a lot of people, but it wasn't really reaching everybody. So, trying to think of what I could do to get it out there. Well, I decided, you know what? Let me do what the Ellen Show does. Let me do what some of the other TV shows do. Let me go to you, the people, on YouTube, and see if maybe it'll reach more people. I set up an email address. I'll show you the email address. You can pause it for a minute. And it's darrengrectechbuild@gmail.com. All I ask people to do, we all know people. We all have friends, neighbors, co-workers, your neighbor next door. Doesn't matter. We all know somebody that no matter how hard they try, they just can't seem to get ahead. But they always got a smile on their face. You know, it's that person that's just, where do they come from? How do you go through some of the stuff that some of these people go through and still keep a smile on your face? We all know them. We all have friends. We've all heard the stories. All I ask you to do, you don't have to tell your friends you're doing it. Write me a little essay. You're not writing a book. Just write a little essay. Send it to that email. What I'm going to do is, depending on the response that we get, obviously I'm only one person. I can't, I was going to randomly just select 50 of them. Without even reading them, just randomly select 50 of them. Of that 50, I was going to read each and every one of them. And the top 5 that moved me and made me really think this person is deserving of a hand up, I was going to post those 5 on Facebook. And of those 5, I was going to allow the people on Facebook to choose which one they felt was the most deserving to win this. And then we were going to give them this incredible smoker, cart. We even have a company called East Georgia Metals. This is a great company that makes grates for a living. It's a new business. They're just starting out. They do incredible, incredible work. Go to Facebook and put in East Georgia Metals. Pull up some of the work they've done. If you don't call them and order yourself a set of, well, I would say NFL grates right now, but you might want to go NASCAR or something, or hold off a little bit till the NFL gets their stuff together. They do incredible work. They actually donated 2 sets of grates, one for each one of these carts that we're building. You know, I'm just overwhelmed with the outpour of support that I've gotten from this build. It's so, I mean, it gives me chills just thinking that every time you turn on the news, you're seeing hate and racism and riots and destruction. And they're never showing anything good. They're never showing the people pulling together, helping each other. Yeah, they go cover it when it's a national disaster because they got no choice. That's what everybody's talking about. They got to do something to sell the news. But as soon as that died off, they're right back to the same thing. So that's why I kind of love being on the RecTech Grill Owners of America. There isn't any of that going on. You're not talking politics. You're talking cooking. And that's what it's all about. So please, take a minute. It's going to take me probably about 2 weeks to get the second cart and the first cart completely done. I'll show you what they look like here in a second. Please, you could help someone. It's a little hot in here. You could help somebody that just really needs it. But I need your support and your help to get this done. So please, take a look at the carts behind me. The one is my personal one, which is the one that started this whole thing. The other one is a cart that's about 3/4 of the way done. And over here on the lift, I have the third cart, which is the one that's going to be donated to one of the 91 people that participated in the GoFundMe. This is an incredible thing I'm doing with the support of my friends from Facebook, from Ray Carnes at Tec Grills to East Georgia Metals. I don't even have words to thank them for everything that they've done. So take a look. This was mine, the one that was the prototype that originally started this whole thing. And I like it. It's beautiful. I think I did a really nice job. And apparently so did everybody else on Facebook. So that led me to building this cart, which, like I said, is only about 3/4 of the way done. I still have some work to do to it. Some of the other materials will be showing up today, I'm hoping. And then the third one is still under construction. But please, help me out. Take a minute, write a little story, just write down something, send it to that email that I gave you. You never know, you just might be the one that wins. And if you've looked at these carts, you know they're not cheap. You know a lot of people saved for a long time to be able to afford to buy these. But in the infamous words of Mr. Ray Carnes, it's the most bang for your buck. So let's get those essays in. Let's find that special person. And let's give that hand up. Oh, and by the way, the money we raised above and beyond our GoFundMe goal was, we hit $1,000 more. Now, once GoFundMe takes their fees, and there's some other fees that are in there, we cleared a little over $700 and some dollars. That's all being donated to OBR, which is Operation Barbecue Relief. It's an incredible organization. Pull them up on the Facebook and look at them. I think they started around 2011, and they've served well over 1.5 million meals in that time. They're almost 5,000 volunteers strong. These men and women leave their homes for weeks at a time to go help people that are victims of flood, hurricane, natural disaster of any sort. We decided that's where the money needed to go. Since this whole thing started because of smoking and loving food, that was the perfect organization to give the money to. So I want to thank each and every one of you that participated in this. I so want to please beg you to write those essays and send them in. And above all, God bless you.